Breaking live, Queen Margrethe hosts Spain's royal wedding in Denmark. The world is holding its breath, and every royal watcher's heart is racing. In a stunning turn of events, Queen Margrethe of Denmark is hosting what many are calling the most glamorous royal wedding of the decade. The long-speculated union between Spain's radiant heir, Princess Léonor of Asturias, and Denmark's charming Prince Christian, has finally taken center stage, and the fairy tale is unfolding not in Madrid but in Copenhagen. This unexpected royal crossover is more than just a love story, it's a moment of European unity, diplomacy, and pure, dazzling spectacle. From the moment the royal motorcade swept through the cobblestone streets leading to Amalienborg Palace, Denmark became the heart of the royal world. Cameras are flashing, bells are ringing, and across both Spain and Denmark, millions are glued to their screens. Let's dive into every jaw-dropping detail from this historic day that's uniting two monarchies and captivating the planet. A royal romance years in the making. Rumors of Léonor and Christian's bond have been swirling for years. It began innocently enough, shared appearances at royal gatherings, youth galas, and summer events among Europe's young royals. But insiders whispered that there was something more. The two heirs were seen exchanging smiles, sharing conversations away from the crowd, and later, according to sources, keeping in touch privately. While neither palace ever confirmed their relationship, the royal world connected the dots. Both heirs represent the next generation of Europe's monarchy, modern, educated, and deeply beloved by their nations. Léonor, known for her sense of duty and elegance, and Christian, admired for his humility and charm, seemed destined to cross paths. Still, no one imagined their relationship would lead to a wedding this soon, or that it would be hosted in Denmark itself. Queen Margrethe's historic decision. So why Denmark? Royal commentators suggest it was Queen Margrethe herself who extended the invitation, insisting that Denmark be the setting for what she described as a celebration of shared heritage and enduring friendship. The Danish monarch, known for her love of pageantry and her strong ties with European royals, wanted to host an event that would not only mark the union of two future monarchs but also highlight the deep connection between Scandinavia and Southern Europe. And so, the stage was set. The historic Frederiksberg Castle, draped in Spanish red and Danish white, was transformed into a romantic masterpiece. Danish florists worked hand in hand with Spanish designers to create an aesthetic that merged Nordic minimalism with Mediterranean warmth. The result? A breathtaking setting that royal fans are calling a blend of fairy tale and diplomacy. The arrival that stopped the world. At precisely 11 a.m., as royal carriages rolled through Copenhagen, the crowd erupted in cheers. First to arrive was the Danish royal family, Prince Christian's parents, Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary, visibly emotional. Princess Mary, ever the fashion icon, wore a soft lavender gown symbolizing grace and unity, while Crown Prince Frederik proudly stood in his ceremonial naval uniform. But it was the bride's arrival that truly stole the world's breath. Princess Léonor, glowing in a custom gown by Spanish designer Lorenzo Caprile, shimmered in ivory silk and delicate lace inspired by her mother, Queen Letitia's, wedding dress. The gown featured subtle embroidery of the Danish and Spanish royal crests entwined, a powerful symbol of two royal houses merging in love and legacy. As she stepped out of the royal carriage, Léonor's veil, rumored to be from her great-grandmother Queen Sophia's collection, caught the sunlight, making her appear almost ethereal. The crowd fell silent. It was the image of modern royalty meeting timeless tradition. The ceremony. Two nations, one love. Inside the grand chapel of Frederiksberg Castle, the ceremony began with a hauntingly beautiful performance by the Danish royal choir. Queen Margrethe, regal in her deep sapphire gown and wearing her famed tiara, welcomed Spain's King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia with a warm embrace, a gesture that symbolized more than diplomacy, it was family. As the Archbishop of Copenhagen began the vows, the atmosphere was electric. When Christian turned to Léonor, his eyes visibly teared up. In his vows, he said softly, "From the moment I met you, you brought warmth to the north. You made me believe that duty and love can walk hand in hand." Léonor's reply melted hearts across the globe. "In you, I found both a prince and a partner, not of one nation but of two hearts united in purpose." Applause erupted as they exchanged rings, heirlooms passed down from both families. In that moment, Europe didn't see borders or flags. They saw history being made. The guest list fit for royalty. This was no ordinary wedding, it was a summit of Europe's most powerful and glamorous figures. Among the guests were Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway, dazzling in a silver gown; Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella of Monaco, representing the Grimaldi family; Princess Charlotte of Wales, serving as one of Léonor's honorary bridesmaids, a delightful surprise that thrilled royal fans. King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, bringing a touch of Dutch brilliance. Even Baron Trump, son of the former U.S. president, attended as a guest of the Spanish royal family, sparking a global media frenzy. Each table at the reception represented a blend of both nations, Spanish paella beside Danish open sandwiches, Rioja wine flowing alongside sparkling Carlsberg champagne. The live orchestra alternated between flamenco rhythms and classical Danish waltzes, creating a cross-cultural harmony no one had seen before. The kiss heard around the world. As the newlyweds stepped onto the palace balcony, the skies above Copenhagen erupted in cheers and the ringing of church bells. Cameras flashed as Léonor and Christian shared a long, tender kiss, the kind of moment that becomes royal legend. Social media exploded instantly. The future of Europe just got brighter, one fan tweeted. "This isn't just a royal wedding. It's history in motion," another wrote. Millions tuned in live, making it one of the most watched royal broadcasts in recent history, even rivaling the wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton. What this means for the future. This marriage isn't just about romance, it's about redefining monarchy in the 21st century. Léonor and Christian represent a new era. Royals who are not just heirs to thrones, but leaders born in a time of global connection, social change, and youthful optimism. With this union, Spain and Denmark are symbolically aligning their futures, bridging cultures and strengthening ties across Europe. As Queen Margrethe said in her closing toast, "Love, when it is true, does not recognize borders." Today, we have witnessed not only a wedding, but a union of hearts, nations, and generations. A fairy tale beginning. As night fell over Denmark, the royal couple's first dance played out beneath a canopy of golden lights. Léonor laughed as Christian spun her across the marble floor, their smiles radiant, their love undeniable. The orchestra swelled, guests applauded, and the world watched, enchanted. A new chapter for Europe's royal families had begun. And as the newlyweds waved goodbye from their carriage, bound for a private honeymoon retreat along Denmark's coast, one truth was clear. This wasn't just a royal wedding, it was the rebirth of a royal legacy.